My name is Ingraham, and along with Jace Weyant, I am a co-creator of our project, Hideous House. I'm from Florida, and I do go to school at Sarah Lawerence College, as does Jace. Though by the time we had started filming this, neither one of us had been at school or seen each other in a number of months because of the COVID-19 pandemic. As a result of that pandemic, I was very much separated and isolated from the people and the places in my life, and it kept me wondering what it would be like to reunite with these things and people again. And that's how I came to tell the story of two people reuniting. I also wanted to tell the relationship between these two people with as little words as possible, which is why I chose to use unspoken subtitles. I also kind of wanted to do a project with that, and that was like the perfect one. So, and having unspoken subtitles was a perfect constraint for me to imply a lot and say a lot about the desires about these characters, and then the rest could be said through movement and dance. And I was also really inspired when Jason and I watched Andrei Tarkovsky's movie Stalker, and I was in love with how it was easier to watch the movie and experience it and sort of grasp what was happening than it was to explain the movie to someone. And I wanted to make something similar and make like the watcher experience that same feeling and be left with a lot of questions. And this drove me to write in new ways, and I found that filmmaking let me be good at that. So with that, you can find me on Instagram at _ringmybell. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jace Weyant. I'm one of the co-creators of Hideous House, and I'm originally from North Carolina. And being there during the pandemic, I kept being drawn to these abandoned places, buildings, and these like forgotten areas around the state that to me had this feeling of sadness and mourning to it. So Belle and I started imagining a road trip film in which we could explore these environments using dance as a way of sort of being in the film, and then also unspoken subtitles that would give way to the plot more specifically. So I'm also in the film, and alongside Bryn Cowan, we wanted to play these characters as these fantastical and broken beings, where we could use body language, especially in dance, to sort of color the characters as being like outside of the regular for movement. So from that came our feature film, The Ames House, and from that we extracted the short film you'll be watching, Hideous House. So in terms of where you can find me, my Instagram is at Jace Weyant, and I have a YouTube under the same name where you can watch some of my previous projects, as well as the trailer for our broader project, The Ames House, which we will likely also do a screening for in November, and we will post about that on our respective Instagrams once we have it figured out. So with that being said, we hope you enjoy Hideous House.